The holidays have arrived at the Home Depot, and we're here to help bring the excitement with decor for every part of your home. Check out our wide assortment of easy-to-assemble pre-lit trees so you can spend less time setting up and more time celebrating. And bring your holiday spirit outdoors with unique decor like one of our Santa inflatables. Whatever your style, find the right pieces at the right prices this holiday season at the Home Depot.
This episode is brought to you by Marshalls, where you never have to compromise between quality and price. The buyers at Marshalls hustle hard, working to bring you great deals on brand name and designer pieces. Because Marshalls believes everyone deserves access to the good stuff. Visit a Marshalls store near you or shop online at marshalls.com.
This is Optimal Living Daily, me time for reducing stress and improving well-being by Elly McGuinness of ellymcguinness.com. And I'm Justin Malik, your narrator, reading to you every day of the year. But on Sundays, I think it's nice to share an episode from another podcast where we read to you. Today's comes from my brother's show, Optimal Health Daily. He actually answers listener questions on Fridays, and if you send a relevant one in and you're in the US, I'll personally visit the post office and mail you a physical copy of our 216-page hardcover Optimal Living Daily workbook free of charge. If you're outside of the US, I'll email you a digital version. You could send a health-related question to health@oldpodcast.com and then listen into that show on Fridays. Again, that's Optimal Health Daily. But with that, let's get right to the bonus episode as we optimize your life.
Me Time for Reducing Stress and Improving Well-Being by Elly McGuinness of ellymcguinness.com. The importance of me time. One of the simplest ways to reduce stress levels and improve your mental well-being is to have a little bit of me time every day. Many people spend their lives doing this and that for everyone else, yet neglect to look after the most important person, themselves. The truth is that if you don't allow for me time and put yourself last, in the long run, you'll have no energy or enthusiasm to help anyone else. They may even need to end up looking after you. How many stones can you fit in your jar? I've seen this concept illustrated very nicely with a jar full of stones. Every stone that is placed in the jar represents something or someone in your life. There's one stone for your partner, one for each kid, and one for each immediate family member that's not your partner or your kid. There's one to represent extended family, one for the housework, one for the shopping, and one for socializing with friends. Another stone is for work, one is for cooking dinner, and one is for reading books to the kids. Get the picture? I haven't mentioned the biggest stone of all yet. It is, of course, you. If you put every other stone in the jar first, I'm afraid that the biggest one ends up being jammed out the top. This means no me time. However, with the same size jar and the same stones, they can all be fitted perfectly with the lid on. How? By putting the big stone in first and fitting the small ones around it. Take care of you first. Have your me time, and then everything else will fit in around that. You may not fit everything that you want to get done into one day. However, make sure you've got your priorities straight and that your own needs are somewhere near the top of the list. Some ideas for me time. Me time may just be 30 minutes to get out for a good stress-relieving walk, read a good book, or potter in the garden. Note that it must be something you want to do, not something that you should do or something that feels like a chore. After your me time, if it is indeed something you want to do, you'll likely feel invigorated, energized, and positive towards whatever else you need to do. Give yourself some love and attention, and that will flow into the rest of your day. Although there may be steps you can take to reduce the complexity of your life, right now, you just need some simple strategies. You need ways to help you feel nourished and well so that you can cope better with any stress you experience during the day. Micro moments of me time. If you are a parent or caregiver or ultra busy for some other reason, you might want to consider micro moments of me time. Perhaps your day is so jam-packed and you can't see a way of changing that right now. You're staying up late and getting up early and rushing from place to place during the day. If 30 minutes of me time seems near impossible for you each day, try these ideas for micro moments of me time. Remember, these are only ideas. You need to think of something that resonates with and will be enjoyable for you. But here are some examples. Take a brisk walk around the block or sit on your porch and enjoy a cup of tea before anyone else in the house wakes up. Draw or color in a picture for 10 minutes, which can be very therapeutic. If you've got kids around the house, do it when they're occupied in a game or in front of the TV, instead of rushing to do the dishes at this time. Write a few affirmations for the day in a journal before you even get out of bed. Or listen to a meditation podcast before you get out of bed. Some are as short as 5 minutes. If you have another grown-up in the house, use that opportunity to take 10 minutes of me time. If you travel on public transport, make a point of leaving text messages and social media till later. Instead, listen to an inspirational podcast or read a book. And go outside to pick some flowers to arrange in a jar. Stop, smell, and observe. You could even create a little therapeutic nature tray to bring back inside. Getting outdoors, and especially into nature, can have profound effects on lowering stress levels. How I get my me time. As I mentioned earlier, everyone will have a different idea of what they enjoy doing. First, figure out what makes you feel great, and then decide how you're going to get moments of that thing or those things every day. As a busy working parent of a 3-year-old, this is where I get my me time. I work 2 full days per week. As I only have 2 days, I make them long ones so I can get as much done as possible. As a self-employed person, I don't have to wake up and start work at any particular time. However, I choose to wake up at 5:30 a.m. on my work days and walk the full hour to work. I don't have my phone out, but instead, I just breathe and take in the sights. Knowing I have a full day ahead and lots of computer-based work, this is a good option for my me time, and also to feel energized and ready to tackle the day. And by the way, I don't walk home. I take a ride home. Me time when my daughter is with me. My partner works 3 or 4 days per week. On those days, I'm looking after our 3-year-old. It has taken a while and a bit of coaching, but I usually get 20 minutes of me time to do yoga each day. It's not always perfectly calm, but is pretty good now. The way we work is that she does her cosmic kids yoga, and then it's my turn. I do my boho beautiful yoga while she either reads books or eats snacks. We prioritize our day around doing these yoga classes, which lift both of our spirits. I also aim to wake up before she does on these days and fill myself with nourishing food before she wakes. For this reason, I'm ready to tend to her needs when she's up. I'm one of those people who gets hangry. Just the process of preparing and eating this meal in silence can be a golden start to my day. If there's still time, I try to just sit on the balcony and chill and breathe for 5 minutes. This involves resisting the temptation to start checking messages on my phone. How do you get your me time? Of course, every family is different. Some kids go to bed early, so me time might be had in the evening. The point here is that it's important, and you need to work out some strategies to get it into your day. Then you need to remember to do it often enough so that it becomes a habit. You just listened to the post titled, Me Time for Reducing Stress and Improving Wellbeing by Elly McGuinness of ellymcguinness.com.
Introducing your new Dell PC powered by the Intel Core Ultra processor. It helps you handle a lot, even when your holiday to-do list gets to be a lot, because it's built with all-day battery plus powerful AI features that help you do it all with ease, from editing images to drafting emails to summarizing large documents to multitasking. So you can organize your holiday shopping and make custom holiday decor and search for great holiday deals and respond to holiday requests and customer questions and customers requesting custom things, and plan the perfect holiday dinner for vegans, vegetarians, pescatarians, and Uncle Mike's carnivore diet. Luckily, you can get a PC that helps you do it all faster so you can get it all done. That's the power of a Dell PC with Intel inside, backed by Dell's price match guarantee. Get yours today at Dell.com/deals. Terms and conditions apply. See Dell.com for details.
When it comes to what your family eats and drinks, you know your choices matter. You're the expert because you know what fits your life. And getting it right starts with good information. That's why America's beverage companies are sharing more information about our ingredients at goodtoknowfacts.org. No spin, no judgments, just the facts straight from the experts for more than 140 beverage ingredients. Visit goodtoknowfacts.org.
Dr. Neil here for my commentary. I actually had a moment of me time the other day. It was completely unplanned. Living in Southern California, very rarely does it get cold enough for me to actually use the fireplace in my house. But we recently experienced a very brief cold snap. For Southern Californians, cold snap, by the way, means the temperatures get down into the high 40s or about 9 degrees centigrade. I know. We're just not used to temperatures below 75 degrees Fahrenheit or about 24 degrees centigrade. Anywho, I decided this would be the perfect evening to actually use my fireplace for once. I first had to push some furniture out of the way so I could actually see the hearth. Again, I hardly have the need to actually use my fireplace, so I made use of the space in other ways. I brushed aside a bunch of cobwebs and lit it up. I was so mesmerized by the look and feel of the flames, I parked myself in front of the fire and just stared. I took the time to feel the warmth emanating from it. I stared at the flames and watched their unpredictable dancing patterns. It was hypnotic. This became my unplanned me time. I didn't need a book or TV show to distract me. My phone was put away. I just let my mind wander. A bunch of unexpected thoughts and feelings surfaced. This me time brought a lot of clarity. As always, my mind drifted eventually to my work, but I started remembering things on my to-do list from weeks before that I never got around to. Just having some distraction-free time was pretty amazing. Now I just need to find a way to incorporate this me time during the other 364 days a year when I'm not using my fireplace. All right, that'll do it for today. Thank you so much for listening. I'll be back here tomorrow for the Thursday show, so stay tuned for that, where your optimal life awaits.